And speaking about hunches, everybody on Twitter today has a certain hunch about what the Giants are going to do. We're going to select Jedrick Wills. We're going to take Tristan Wirfs. We're going to take Derek Brown. We're going to trade up to take Derek Brown. Chase Young is going to fall to us. Like, come on. At this point, I just want the NFL to trade up the draft from Thursday to today because I'm sick and tired of all this rumors and all this draft season stuff. I just want it to be all over. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anthony, and welcome to another edition of BNA Sports Talk. And today I want to talk about the latest rumors about the Giants draft, and basically just a lot of things. So one of the main things is Dave Gettleman, I mentioned yesterday, is really desperate to trade down. We all know that, and I wonder why. I made the topic yesterday. I'm like, oh, Dave Gettleman, he wants to. Not let down the fans, but there's a reason why he's going to want to trade down. It's either, I see two scenarios. So either he doesn't love one of the tackles and he doesn't mind who he gets, or he may think that none of these guys are quite gold jacket guys, and in that case, why are we selecting him? Why not just take a card on a guy in later rounds? That's a question that I have. Why not select a guy like Isaiah Simmons and we can just put him anywhere on defense? That's a question I have now. Does he love Isaiah Simmons? Does he even like Isaiah Simmons or anybody at that point? I'm really curious inside the mind of Dave Gettleman right now. Only he knows how he feels. I think that him and Joe Judge are not quite on the same page right now. That's just my little bit of a hunch. And speaking about hunches, everybody on Twitter today has a certain hunch about what the Giants are going to do. We're going to select Jedrick Wills. We're going to take Tristan Wirfs. We're going to take Derek Brown. We're going to trade up to take Derek Brown. Chase Young is going to fall to us. And we're going to select Justin Herbert. Like, come on. At this point, I just want the NFL to trade up the draft from Thursday to today because I'm sick and tired of all this rumors and all this draft season stuff. I just want it to be all over, and I just want to get to work. And what the Giants are going to do, hopefully we just select the right players. And I mentioned I don't want Tristan Wirfs. I just hope if we get Tristan Wirfs, we handle him correctly. We have a good offensive line coach now, Mark Colombo. He'll be able to analyze and see what he does well. We've heard Bill Belichick, he can coach any single position. We've heard that, like, the offensive lineman is getting tidbits from Bill Belichick. And that's something that improves his street cred. It's like, oh, wait, Bill Belichick knows about my position. He just doesn't, he doesn't just know about, like, cornerbacks. He knows about he knows about long snappers. And that's what I think Joe Judge will add to this team. I don't think he has quite the experience, but I think he's going to work on it. He's going to improve. And, I think he signed a 5-year contract. So we're going to improve every single week. And this year is going to be a little bit rough. Whether we play 14 games, no games are at home, or no games have fans, whatever. I'm okay with it. And I just want this year to be a progress year. And like every single year, it's just like, this year we can go 7-9. That's been the last 3-4 years. Giants fans, you got to be a little realistic here. 7-9 will be a great season for us to have, especially in our scenario right now. So another topic I want to talk about is some potential free agents that could be on the move. I think that the Trent Williams situation, I always call him Trent Brown, but the Trent Williams situation, he's going to be dealt for like a 3rd-round pick, 2nd-round pick. The Washington Redskins have fielded calls. Should the Giants be a little bit interested if we strike out if we don't get the offensive tackle that we want? I think that should be something in our arsenal just a little bit. Obviously, something could happen in draft night. Let's say 3 tackles get selected before us, because latest rumors are Miami may even trade up for an offensive tackle, not Tua. They may want to trade up for Andrew Thomas or somebody like that, which could give a little hunch about what the Giants are doing. But getting back onto the point, well, what if the Giants, we can have a backup plan in a Jason Peters or Trent Williams. I think we should always keep that in mind. I'd be willing to give up like a 3rd round pick for him, just for like a 2-3 year, $20 million deal or something like that, something along that effect. I know we don't have quite $20 million, $15 million, something like that. We'll be bidding against a lot of other teams. It'll be a little risky. We should keep Trent Williams a little bit in the fray. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it should happen, but just something to think about. You got to think about a lot of different situations. Realistically, the Jets, if their wide receiver falls down to them and Jerry Jeudy or CeeDee Lamb, whoever it is, and they're like, yeah, let's just take him and then trade for Trent Williams and give up a 3rd pick for them. And, that would be our 3rd pick pretty much. But, I think that's possible. Malik Hooker is also rumored to be on the trading block. I think he is on the trading block with the Indianapolis Colts. I think they announced it. He's a free safety. He got graded around like a 65 on PFF. To be honest, I didn't watch that much film on him. Unless we bring him in, I'm not going to watch that much film, but I think it is a possibility. My only concern is we brought Jabril Peppers in at safety. I think we're good. I think we should just draft a guy. You know, your Kyle Duggars, your Antoine Winfields in the second round. I think there's going to be good value in the second round if we trade back from 36. So I'm not totally in the, Malik Hooker train. And maybe the 49ers want to trade Jimmy Ward. They just signed him to a contract. I mentioned that a couple of days ago. But realistically, trading for a safety, Anthony Harris maybe. But I think we should just go into the draft. And speaking about it, Peter Schrager yesterday said that, it's more likely that teams are going to be active on the second day of the draft as technology goes, and the Giants could use this for their advantage. First day, a little bit tense. You're going to have the trades already in place, nothing to like fielding calls, but as teams get used to it in this day two, I think that the Giants could trade back to 36, especially if Jordan Love is still on the board. We could trade back from 36 and then get two players, a safety and a guard, Hennessy and Antoine Winfield or something like that. But realistically, I think I have a little bit of a hunch, but I think that Antoine Winfield's going to go early first round. I feel like he's going to go to like Miami or something like that because GM said, these draft boards are like mock drafts are all wrong. And a lot of people think that I saw somebody who selected Antoine Winfield in their Giants mock draft in the 4th round. And that was yesterday. I don't think the guy was the smartest guy in the world, but, I think that the Giants could, they can potentially have a guy fall that far, but I don't think it's going to be Antoine Winfield. And in the 3rd round, linebacker, my ideal draft scenario right now, I'm going to put it on the screen. It's trading back with the Chargers, getting Andrew Thomas, then getting their 37th and their like a 4th round pick. I don't think that they're going to trade us their 2nd and 3rd. We could do like some trade swaps or finagle something like that. But realistically, let's say a 2nd and a 4th to move up 2 spots. That's a little more realistic. And then at 36, we trade up to get a guard like Cesar Ruiz. If not, we can always get a Hennessy or whatever like that. And then at 37, we select the best safety available, Kyle Duggar, whatever. And then 99, Logan Wilson, linebacker, falls down to us. If we end up getting another 3rd round pick, and they end up trading a 3rd round pick, then we can get an edge guy. Bradley Anae, I think, is going to go way earlier than people think. His motor, I think, is just too good, and I think a team is going to be like, okay, like the Tennessee Titans, we need an edge guy. Let's select him. And he has a bunch of passion. Obviously, where Jadeveon Clowney goes is still up in the air. We discussed a lot in this video, and there's still a lot more to discuss. There's so many rumors, so many trades going around, but that's basically the gist of today. I want to keep it a little bit fast-paced because I know a lot of Giants fans hopping from one video to the next, so hopefully you guys found this a little bit entertaining. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to have a little bit of I'm going to do my final mock draft, and we're going to do a prayer session that we do not select Tristan Wirfs because I don't want Tristan Wirfs. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys think about everything I discussed in this video. We hit on a lot of topics today. Didn't even hit on Tom Brady, Gronkowski, Evan Ingram, anything like that. But yeah, we'll discuss more about that later. We have time. We have quarantine time. We got all the time in the world. But hope you guys enjoy this video. And go Giants. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in my next video. Bye, guys.